Hey, Niki, thanks so much for joining us today. I'm really excited to have you here.
Thank you.
So my question for you is, what is the best piece of business advice that you've ever been given, and how do you implement it?
So I would say the best piece of advice was to establish really good boundaries and your time, right? Like I block my time every day when possible. And it sounds really simple and like it's kind of cliche, but you are nothing without systems and you're nothing without organization. So I don't care how creative you are or how brilliant you are in the product that you offer. If you don't have time and boundary set, it's chaos.
Well, that's good advice. Do you think that advice would be different if you were a man?
Yes, it would be.
I do too.
It would be make sure your assistant is well organized.
That's a good point. I agree. I think men do not have, maybe they do have the issues, but they don't recognize them as much when it comes to boundaries. Interesting.
A book I just heard about was The No Club, and it was CMU professors researched women being given non-promotable tasks and how women are asked more than men. They're just seen as the helpers and the givers, even at very high levels. And it was very interesting. And they said when they put men all together, when it was an all-male group,
Yep.
they would step up and volunteer and share the work. But given a mixed group in an office setting, that senior vice president woman was cleaning the microwave before like her counterpart was. So it's called The No Club, and I haven't read it yet, but literally just the other night I heard about it.
Is that the same professor that wrote the Women Don't Ask on women in negotiating?
Maybe.
I'll have to look. It's Linda. We'll put it in the comments.
Yeah,
but
it was eye-opening. It was a 15-minute presentation, and I was like, tell me more. Because as a business owner, I'm doing all the non-promotable tasks. Like I was cleaning the floor before you came in here.
I was an executive director of a nonprofit at one point, and I was the only employee. And people would be like, "Oh, that's amazing! You're like young and an executive director." And I was like, "Yeah, I clean the toilets too." So
Yep.
yeah. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Good advice.